This site in South Carolina looks almost apocalyptic, but it used to be a thriving textile mill. The real danger lies in 10,000 acres of farmland around the site, which could be contaminated with forever chemicals that have been linked to cancer and other diseases. On one field, scientists found those concentrations were as high as 1,500 times the EPA standard for drinking water. South Carolina wants a Superfund cleanup that includes the 10,000 acres of farmland, which would be unprecedented. That means the government would be responsible for leading the cleanup and going after the polluters to get them to shoulder the cost. In this case, the mill's operators are already bankrupt. So how did this happen? Galen Lord was a famous textile mill. The mill would dump all of the water that it used into lagoons on the site. After treating the lagoons, there was sludge left over that it needed to get rid of. So what it did was take the sludge and give it out for free to farmers all around the site. The farmers took the sludge without knowing that there was contamination. Some of the contaminated farmland is still being used to grow food. To clean up the soil, you do need to replace the topsoil with clean, non-contaminated soil. But to do that on 10,000 acres would be a huge job. It's unclear when a cleanup might start and whether it will ultimately include farmland. It would be the Environmental Protection Agency's call to include the farmland as part of the Superfund cleanup. A part of the uncertainty is that the Trump administration is slashing the EPA's budget, and that could lead to further delays in any cleanup plans. What we do know is that until a cleanup goes ahead, the land remains contaminated and people remain exposed to these harmful chemicals.